How's everybody doing today? I want to welcome you to the Old Fashioned Health Show. I'm your host, Jazz, and today's guest we have doTERRA. doTERRA, excuse me. They're a company that specializes in essential oils. So we have three lovely young ladies here today that's going to show us some benefits of essential oils and some of the products they have. So with that, take it away.
Thank you, and thank you so much for having us. We really appreciate this opportunity to be with you today, and we appreciate this invitation. We are excited about sharing the essential oils with you. As you can see, there are a lot of opportunities for essential oils in your life, from skin care to we have hair care. We have anything that you would typically put in your medicine cabinet. We use essential oils for. So I just want to start out with Physician's Kit. This Physician's Kit is amazing. It takes care of over 200 injuries and ailments. It helps your body do what it does naturally. If you ever get a cut or a bruise, you know that your body will naturally heal itself. But what if you give your body something that it needs to do that job even better, faster? For centuries, we have been using essential oils, and it is a lost art. We have gotten away from using oils that would help us. This is what my home looks like, and this may be what you find at the CVS, Walgreens, or wherever you may shop. I mean, it's commonly available. So this is, what normally people would use to alleviate, let's say we get a cut. So you would turn to Neosporin, or you get a headache or a backache. These are, and then here's the vitamins that we use, if you were going shopping. Hand sanitizer. How many times do we see that when we're out? Everyone's using hand sanitizer, right? So I don't.
Me either.
I make my own. I put On Guard, which is a great essential oil. Melaleuca, it's great for healing cuts. It's wonderful. There's lemon, there's Purify. There's just so many wonderful essential oils. They smell great. And, my children can look up in a book how to help themselves. Essential oils have been around for a long time. Obviously, we have had them for quite a while. Dina is going to talk to us a little bit about the history of essential oils and where they have come from.
So essential oils have been throughout history since the time of the pharaohs in Egypt. doTERRA provides us with this amazing book that is called Modern Essentials. It tells the history of essential oils and how it began throughout history.
Just to talk a little bit about what essential oils are. So we have here a peppermint leaf, and this right here is under a microscope. This is actually the essential oil. So there's two ways. There's either the steam distilled or cold pressed extraction. So it's powerful, safe, and benefits without the side effects. So we mentioned a little bit about aromatic, and we're going to give you an oil now. It's called Wild Orange.
There are three ways to use essential oils. And the first way is aromatically. And aromatically, you can diffuse the oil to clear the air and purify the air. It also affects your mood. If you notice when you came in, you probably smelled something that hopefully it smells nice. So we are diffusing an oil called Purify. It's an oil blend that is doTERRA's signature blend. You can also use the oils aromatically by just smelling them from the bottle or sniffing. And so we've given you a little gift for coming. So if you take the top off the bottle and put a drop in your palm, put the top back on, and then when you get the drop in your hand, in your palm, rub your hands together. So you feel a little heat, and then cup over your nose and take in a few deep breaths.
So they interact with your body's olfactory nerves and the limbic system. If you look on this handout right here, you can look at this part of your brain that it's interacting with, and the olfactory is in your sinuses here. And what it does is it will directly connect to that part of your brain that controls your heart rate, your blood pressure, your breathing, memory, stress, and other emotions. So this is a study done by Vanderbilt University, And you can find this, I found it on YouTube. This is how I originally found it. And they did a study in their ER. And in the ER, they diffused it, just as we're doing here. And they used wild orange was one of them, lemon, purify, serenity, lavender, the calming oils. And what it did for the nurses, they didn't even study the patients. They were actually doing it for the nurses and the doctors there. It was lowering their stress. If you look on the back, you can see the results.
So I think it's amazing that it actually kills airborne pathogens just from releasing it in the air.
It does.
Wow.
Yeah.
So doTERRA has certified pure therapeutic grade essential oils, which you can take internally. So that's another way that we use the essential oils. You can put them in a capsule, an empty gel capsule, a few drops, or you can put them in your water. We actually have wild orange essential oil in the water here that some of you guys have tried. And not only does wild orange smell good, but it also is good for your digestive system. And it's good for anxiety, it's good for lifting up your mood, just as all the citrus oils are.
Can you have too much? Like, can it become dangerous? Like if you put, I mean, I'm sure if not like 1 drop more, it'll be dangerous.
Well, the good thing about the oils, when you can take them internally, on the bottle it has a suggested uses, supplemental facts on the side of the bottle. And it'll tell you that you use 1 drop per 4 ounces or more of water. So, if you're not using more than that, I would think that you would be okay.
Yeah.
So if you're, just be careful to
Just pay attention.
pay attention to the, yes.
Slim and Sassy. That's one of our metabolic blend oils, and it is going to. Some people have used this oil and found that they forgot to eat and they were busy for hours and they lost a lot of weight. So that for someone that is not wanting to lose a lot of weight and they already have a very strong metabolism, they don't need to use that oil. But for others, that need a little more energy and a little pep, and it really does help. We want to make sure we tell you not to get this. They're very safe and they don't have any side effects, but keep them out of your eyes, ears, and nose. Dilute with coconut oil or vegetable oil, not water. If you get something in your eye, or some of them, if you just touch the corner after even a few hours, you can feel the burn. Then you want to get some sort of an oil, coconut or vegetable, olive oil is fine. Skin sensitivity primarily is the safety issue. That's the main problem that you might have. Dina has, in the Modern Essentials book, if you look in the back, you'll see that it has all of this and more. It goes through pregnancy, what children can use, how you would want to use it, and it gives you common uses if you need something really quickly. So emergencies do happen, and you want to look something up very quickly, then this would be the best way to do it. We just have all of the essential oils, the single ones, and then you have the oil blends.
Question, for taking oils internally, is there any specific oils that are good for antioxidants?
Yes, there's several.
All of the citrus oils, the lemon, the wild orange,
Slim and
Sassy is also another one which has citrus oils in it, and it's also a metabolic blend that doesn't have caffeine, and it also helps your body to release toxins. So any of the citrus ones, lime, they're all antioxidants and very good for that, for your body.
Yes. So all these, what you all have this in this book in the bucket, all of them is oil?
Yes.
They're all oils.
Yes.
So y'all don't have like none, any one mixed with other one, it's just all of them individual?
No, we have the
We have
blends.
blends.
Yeah.
Deep blue is a
Deep
blend.
Blue is a blend.
Yes.
Digestin is a blend. It comes in capsule
Yes.
form and oil form. Breathe, a respiratory blend, obviously. Purify.
Mixed with others, right?
Yes.
It's a mixture of oils. So clary sage can be used for, well, I'll tell you what I use it for. It has many purposes, but generally, as a woman, I use it for balancing hormones, and I've given it to my friends to use for just, menstrual cramps, and yes, and it works well for those issues. So,
We also have Clary Calm. It's a
very
blend.
calm, yes.
And it's a roll-on, which you can use on your left ankle, your abdomen, your wrist, and your heart. or any combination of those?
Generally, the oils are very concentrated and potent, so when you're using them topically, you only use like 1 or 2 drops at one time. So I would put 1 drop under the bottom of my foot or at the back of my neck, and it actually gets into your system pretty quickly, within 30 seconds or so.
We haven't really talked too much about Dr. Hill. He's one of the 7 founders, and he is an integrated medicine doctor, so he uses the traditional and then the modern medicine. So that's how we have the research coupled with all the essential oils, and that's one of the powerful ways that we can get these blends, because he has that knowledge and he makes the blends for us. And so I have 4 children. I had one that would get so sick that she would have to go to the emergency room. So finding the oils, we haven't had to go to the doctor. We've been able to control the fevers, overcome the stomach viruses, all the illnesses that you typically get, strep, pink eye, those really contagious ones for kids. We've been able to use the essential oils, and it's really helped my family. So we've saved a lot on our doctor visits and the prescriptions, and we don't have to run out in the middle of the night with all of my children. Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade, CPTG is what we call it. And it's pure, as we've mentioned. It's safe, and it's certified to be free of pesticides and other chemicals, and it's potent. Before they even purchase the oils, an independent tester and another laboratory will go through the test, and he will find synthetics, pesticides, and also the chemical constituents that are in the essential oils are supposed to be in a particular ratio. So if it's out of balance, there's too much of something, or there's something missing, doTERRA doesn't buy it. And then there's testing that is done at the beginning, middle, and at the end of the bottling process to make sure that all of these are the same potency. So the lavender I bought a few years ago is going to be the exact same lavender that I buy today. doTERRA came to life in 2008 in order to set a higher standard for essential oil purity and potency. Our CPTG, Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade quality standard, requires precise care and effort to protect what nature has created so beautifully. This commitment to quality correlates directly to the life-enhancing benefits we have come to expect from doTERRA essential oils. And these are some of the farmers that we are getting our products from, and they're indigenously grown. So if you look here, and there's a few here in Italy. We have a new crop in Italy. So we have all over the world our essential oils.
So how does the lavender help a person with Parkinson? I mean, what does it mean? How do you use it?
That's interesting. If you look on this page, there's the results of scientific studies, and I would go on Aromatic Science, or I would look up one of these. There was something that Alvin and Jazz really liked, and I want to share that with you. They liked our peppermint beadlets. If you inhale deeply, after you've done that, just take a big deep breath, and just tell me that doesn't wake you up. I mean, can you imagine being on a long trip or studying for a long period of time? So if you look in your book, you can look at all the chemical constituents, you can look at all the research, you can look at all the wonderful facts on what it's for. It goes anywhere from alertness. It's an antioxidant. It's good for asthma, autism, bacterial infection, Bell's palsy, brain injury, chronic fatigue, cold sores, and that's just down to the C. So it goes all the way down to varicose veins and vomiting. It's great if you've been on a roller coaster ride and you feel really sick. You could use one of these and get right back on another ride.
I've never used oregano by itself. It's
Only put it on the bottom of your feet.
It's very hot.
Or dilute it. It is very hot. To become a wellness advocate, you would just simply fill out a form. You can go to my website, or Dina Munoz, or Angela Turner. What you would do is go to www.mydoterra.com, put in whose ever last name right here. Mine is just Joy Tucker, and I think yours is just Dina Munoz, and yours is just Angela Turner.
Mine is Angela Turner 1.
Angela Turner 1. Okay, you don't want to get the other Angela
That's
Turner.
right.
You want this one. All right.
Ladies, I want to thank you again for coming to oldfashionedhealth.com. You shared a lot of information. I'm pretty sure our audience got a lot of information as well. You can find their information on our website at oldfashionedhealth.com. And as always, keep watching. Until next time, Jazz Old Fashioned Health.